Hello and welcome to the walkthrough for the Daily Telegraph Prize crossword, number 29,664 on Saturday, the 1st of May. We'll start with the cross clues. Nothing perceptible initially standing in position. Nothing is going to be O. P initially, perceptible initially is a P, and then standing is a position. Stick all that together, you get opposition, as in politics, shadow cabinet, I guess. 6 across, meet, plans rejected. Well, plans of somewhere could be maps. Going the other way, rejected is spam. Not had that in a while. 9 across, a step wasn't awkward in elasticated trousers. Bit of a tricky anagram this, of a step wasn't. And it's going to be sweatpants for elasticated trousers. 10 across, test returns in regular order. So the word's going backwards in regular order. It's going to be oral for a test. That's in a French oral. 12 across, steed struggling. So anagram of steed with back of fact. Back in fact is the T of fact. If you can't stand something, you would detest it. 13 across, turning out to be appropriate. It's just a double meaning, this one. It's going to be becoming. It's turning out nice. It's becoming sunny. It's not becoming of her or something like that. And then 15 across, nice unmarried woman. So this is actually Nice, unmarried woman. So somebody in Nice would be French. An unmarried woman in French is a mademoiselle. Apologies for the pronunciation. And then 18 across, another tough anagram here. One's inclined to use admin in building. So to use admin in building those letters. And it's something that's inclined. And it's going to be mountainside. 21 across. Prepares tomatoes perhaps and other items. Well, you might sun-dry tomato. And sundries are other items. So sun dries, sundries. 22 across, reportedly gangs. So gangs, my crew. So crews could be gangs. And obviously if you drift along, it's a homophone, crews. 24 across, I rip off image. If you con somebody, you rip them off. Icon is an image. 25 across, constable would have had one. Tidying up trash in pub. So this is going to be an anagram of trash in pub, I think. Something that John Constable, the artist, would have had. It's going to be a paintbrush. 26 across, charming man. Spy, needing no introduction. So a spy, it could be a secret agent, an agent. No introduction, get rid of the gay, and you're a gent, a charming man. And then 27 across, this one, polish were fine men, though not entirely. It's in the words here, meaning polish, a level of refinement. So that's the across. Let's move on to the ones down. One down, performing team, not anticipating referee's whistle. If you're performing, you're on. A team is a side. And if you're on side, you wouldn't be expecting the referee to blow, as opposed to offside. 2 down, poster designed. Anagram of poster meaning quickly. It's going to be presto. And then 3 down, going around island. Day works fine. So I think this is going to be IS for Ireland. And then the day is going to be Saturday. And the works is going to be a factory. Stick it all together. We get satisfactory for something that's fine. And 4 down, catch not entirely lifted. Well, if you've done something not entirely, you might have done it in part. You lift that and you get trap for catch. 5 down, where television aerial is usually free. So if something's free, you can say it's on the house. And that's where you would find an aerial. 7 down, trace, page, piece of newspaper. P for page. Piece of newspaper could be an article. Stick it together, you get particle, which is, a small amount of trace. 8 down, mat originally is M. If something is aligned, straightened, it's aligned. And much maligned, if your name's dragged through the mud, you could be maligned. 11 down, great message about drone is broadcast. So drone is broadcast. Anagram of drone is with a message going around. And the message I think in this case is going to be an old-fashioned word, a cable. And it's going to all stick together to give us considerable for great. 14 down, due to leave centre. So due, and then you leave the centre, you get rid of the U. So it's just D and E. And then if you release somebody, you might liberate them. And if something is planned, we can say it's deliberate. 16 down, wonderful, hitting tennis ball hard. Well, a smash in tennis is when you thwack it, and if something's wonderful, you're smashing. And 17 down, reject change, unhappy. If you're down, you're unhappy. Change your turn. If you reject something, you could turn it down. Turn down, 17 down. 19, unable to speak, you're mute. About, going around something for being fashionable. Fashionable is in, gives us minute for a time. 20 down, very popular, ruby stolen, ruby red. Stolen, something's hot, red hot, very popular. And finally, testament maintained by a perfect opponent. So testament is either OT or NT. In this case it's NT with perfect A1 going around, gives us anti if you were an opponent. Some really tricky anagrams in that one. Did take me a little bit of time, but hope you got there, and I'll see you again soon.